video, and before I get started with this unboxing here, I want to say thanks for stopping by, and if this is your first time here, if you haven't done so already, make sure you do the right thing and hit the subscribe button below, or you can hit my icon, hit subscribe, then we're good to go. And if you enjoyed the video, then give your girl a thumbs up. So let's get started. I have here a size 4Y. And then from the look of the box, you can kind of tell what's already inside. There's some circle cutouts. So I hit on a raffle. So shout out to the dope people at Exhibition for selecting your girl. So let's take a look. These are the Off-White Air Jordan 5s in the sail colorway, and there is a lot going on in this shoe. There's a pre-yellowed outsole, a zip tie, some holes in the shoe. There's some holes in this house. Like this one right here for the tongue. So let's go into some details. This shoe here is the second colorway from Virgil and the Off-White team for the 5s. The first time we saw something was February 2020, which felt like such a lifetime ago, but it's only been 10 months. And that was the black or like dark smoke gray colorway, which is a play off of the black metallic 5s. And that originally released in 1990. So this sail colorway here is a play off of the fire red 5s. And so I'm gonna do a comparison with my fire red 5s from 2008, which is from the CDP pack. So hang tight for that. And I wonder if they're gonna do an Off-White collab with the Grape 5s. So those were the original 3 lineup from 1990. So the entire upper of the shoe is made out of a ripstop nylon material. And it's so interesting because depending on what you're looking at, you see a different shade of that sail color. So for the toe area here, you see like a really light shade of sail. And then for the circle cutouts, it's really translucent, right? So you can see your socks. And then right above this circle cutout here, as well as the heel, is like a darker shade. And it's because there's 2 layers of that ripstop nylon, whereas the other pieces is just 1. And then for the circle cutouts, there's no white background behind it. It gives the shoe a lot of depth. For the rest of the materials on the upper, there is that classic rubber netting here on the side, as well as the plastic eyelets. For the lace lock here, it's 2-tone. It has that sail color as well as the red toggle, and they both say Nike on the side. In Off-White fashion on the left shoe, there's that zip tie here, and it says Off-White courtesy of Nike, circa 2020 zip tie in quotation marks. So it really ties together that Off-White brand. Let's go into the right shoe. And then for the right shoe, the first thing you see is the extra set of laces. So this comes with 3 sets of laces. So you have that sail color that comes pre-laced, and then 2 extra sets. So this is in red, and it says shoelaces in white, and then a black set, and it says shoelaces in white as well. And then for the sail color, it says shoelaces in black. On the lateral side of the heel, you see a stitch 23 that's in red, and it's beneath 2 layers of that ripstop nylon. Same thing with the heel here, where it says Nike Air with a swoosh in black. For the inside of the shoe, this is a white sock liner, but you get really distracted because you see this exposed foam. So it gives off that distressed feeling or distressed look. Same thing with the tongue. And then for the insole, it's a black insole with the Nike Air, the swoosh in red. For the inside of the tongue, you see a very standard feature across all Jordan 5s and 4s. It says Air Jordan that's upside down. And this right here is a 3M tongue with the stitched on Jumpman in red. And it's really interesting because this is the right shoe, and then the left shoe, it has the hole in it. So only on this side here. For the medial side of the shoe, you have that standard Off-White text in Helvetica font. This foam midsole here is predominantly black, and it has a little window here so you can see the air unit. And this red part is really cool to me. So it's supposed to be like shark's teeth. So it models after these World War II fighter planes that has like painted shark teeth on the side of it. So I thought that was a really neat addition to the shoe. This outsole down here is supposed to give off like a vintage vibe. So it's pretty yellow, and it looks very similar to the shade of the eyelets. And then it has a Jumpman in red as well as a color blocking. So this color blocking is like a smoke gray color, and it has the Nike text debossed. So this shoe is supposed to give off that like vintage, you know, distressed type of vibe, even though it's fresh out the box. But I have a pair that I want to show you all that actually went through some aging, even though it's been like 12 years. but I still think it looks kind of old. So these right here. These are my Fire Red 5s for the CDP pack that dropped in 2008, and CDP stands for Countdown Pack. So for those who are unfamiliar, the Countdown Pack comes with 2 pairs of shoes, and so they would equate to 23. So the 5s would come with the 18s, but I didn't want the 18s, so I literally got somebody to sell me half a pair or half a set. So I got the 5s and whoever it is got the 18s, but I really like these. I wore them all the time. And so it's pretty discolored, but that's what happens, right, when you wear your kicks. So right here, the midsole, the foam midsole is just pretty cracked. All the rubber pieces, like the netting as well as the outsole, is really yellowed, but I'll still wear them. It doesn't look that bad, right? So 12 years worth of wearing, this is what happens. So let's do a comparison. So the Off-White 5s got that Nike Air with the swoosh for the heel, which is the OG treatment. The 2008 version did not, so it just got the Jumpman here. The 2020 version did, when they re-retroed it again this year, but I didn't pick those up because I thought that the sole was too icy. So I just passed on those. And then for the outsole, it says Jordan down here, and then this has Nike instead. And then for the lace lock in 2008, there was a Jumpman that's embossed, and then for the red toggle piece is like opaque. And then for the off-white piece, this is a Nike on the side, and then the red toggle piece is transparent, and it also says Nike on it. So very, very minor differences, but still noticeable, right? So besides color as well as the different materials that's used, I think a big thing is also the level of detail. So for example, in 2008, the 23 was just not as well defined as the one in 2020. So the 23 here, and even though it's under like 2 layers of that ripstop nylon material, you can tell that it's a lot better quality than this shoe here. So maybe, you know, it's how much it costs, and so they put a lot more effort into it. Like these, I think were $200 for 2 pairs, whereas this one is over $200 for 1 pair. So it could be that too. And if you're ever able to get your hands on these or you're feeling them, make sure you go choose a size and let me know in the comments what you think about this colorway. Do you like these or the black colorway more? Or do you like the Off-White 4 sale colorway more? So hang tight because I'm going to show you all what they look like on feet. Perfect.